Okay, so just some quick tips today, really, some reference bits and bobs. So first of all, we're going to have a look at Pi menus. Now, they're not active by default, so we need to go to Edit and Preferences, and then in the search thing here, we'll go Pi, and then we'll enable the 3D viewport Pi menus. And then we get a whole bunch here. You can expand these out to have a look at them. Or you can click the documentation button and it will take you to a page which tells you all about them. So these are useful in many ways. For example, we have a delete option. So if I just go into edit mode there and select an edge, I can press the X key instead of the delete key, and it will give me all sorts of options. So vertices, edges, or faces, or outright delete. And there's a few other options here as well. So, oops, didn't mean to actually delete anything. So that's Pi menus. You'll need to spend some time just having a look at these. If I go through every one, this video will be perhaps about a week long. So I just wanted to show you how to get those activated. Okay, so that's the Pi's. The next thing we'll look at is quick actions. So I'll talk to you then. Okay, so we have a quick menu shortcut, and you can access that by pressing the Q key. You can see I've added a couple of things to here, and they're things I use quite often which, aren't included. So, for example, I've got these two here. I'm going to inset them just quickly, and I want to bridge them. Because I've added bridge to my quick items, I press Q and bridge edge loops. There we go. Much quicker than going up to edge, etc, etc. And some of these things could be in multiple menus, so being able to add them to the quick items is really handy. So to add something to the quick items, you simply find it. So let's go and have a look at something. So something I use quite often is the normals. So if I go to mesh and normals and flip, I can right click there and add that to my quick favorites. And now when I press Q, I've got the flip option there. Another thing that I quite like, so I'm just going to flip these just for fun. So Q and then flip. So another thing is that, sometimes you get out of sync with your normals, and some are backwards and some are forwards. And you can do that we can show it by coming up to these overlays here and activating face orientation. But that's a bit of a faff. So I'm just going to right click on face orientation and add to my quick favorites. Now if I press Q and go face orientation, the blues are correct, they're facing outwards, the reds are not, so they need to be flipped. And I could select them or not, but if I go to mesh and normals and recalculate outside, I can right click on that and add that to my quick normals as well. And then I just select everything. So select all, and then Q for my quick and recalculate outside. Now I suspect that it might be tempting to put all sorts of things on this quick menu, but the more you add to it, the less quick it's going to be. So I'd be sparing with it. So the nice thing about having the flip on there, or the face orientation, is when I've finish fixing, I just press Q and then turn that off, and I'm back to normal. Okay, so that is the quick actions, or the quick menus, or the quick shortcuts, whatever it's called. And that's about that. Yeah, really quick video, just a couple of hopefully efficiency things for you, and I will talk to you again soon.